Up next, gentlemen, we are back to interrogate. So let's grill this statement. Let's see what this statement is really made of. The best part of technology is the ability to communicate and find information immediately.
Well, it's true that you can find information immediately, and a lot of it, and that's great. I go straight to Wikipedia daily for information. However, the amount of information that is out there needs to be curated. It needs to be thought through. It's not automatically the first thing that you come to is the truth that you're seeking. So, yes, lots of information immediately at your fingertips, but even maybe harder to discern the truth of that information. So it's there at your fingertips, but it almost creates more work to sort through it.
Thank you. Being Socratic, kind of influenced by Socratic thinking, which means I am interrogating terminology before I make any interrogations. Terminology as like information as a word is pointing not to knowledge, but it's pointing to data, to info, which is not exactly the knowledge. So if we distinguish the difference in between information and knowledge, we will understand that internet or our informatic age is age of storing information that is worthless if you don't know what to do with it. It is as if you are looking at the hieroglyphics in some kind of pyramid and just thinking of them as kind of weird ornaments on the wall. Knowledge means reading them. So if you deal with information, good. So immediacy, immediate accessibility to information is completely useless. And it's absolutely worthless. And living in an informatic age, meaning living in an avalanche of availability, of nothingness, unless we have capacity to connect information and create the meanings out of it. I don't know if this makes some sense.
We're basically of the same generation, right? Do you have a smartphone or a cell phone? Yeah. I'm just wondering about the communication side of this. Do you immediately answer texts or phone messages as quickly as you can? Okay, well, we're a little bit in that, I think. Okay, I was just wondering about that because I'm still getting used to that.
For our next statement, it's an easy one, guys. Just discuss this idea. The relationship between humans and nature has been made less interactive by technology.
Well, I just think about going for a walk in nature. I've got my phone with me, right? So prior to having a phone and carrying it with me, or I might have noticed things in a different way, kind of just soaking nature in, and then having a phone with me, it's kind of like, it's often very different, like I'm looking at nature with a photographer's eye a lot of the time, and so it's interactive in a different way. I'm not sure if it's better, but it's slightly different because I have that phone, that camera, nice and handy.
Today I was writing a little statement that I posted on a blog that it's a Tumblr divination, so you can follow that blog every day and check out live what's going on here.
If I follow you, will you follow me back?
It's not about following, but I can do that. Yes, okay. It's not like tagging. Anyway. Now let me say that I typed down something like your life is time minus screen time. I just wanted to say that what is life, I sometimes I consider screen time as almost like a waste of time, but it's not true. Through technology today, I have to remind myself, about 10 years ago, I was sitting on the beach with my friend that works in electronic arts, and he was really like a geek, and totally immersed and programmer, and highest end of doing those beautiful whatever games, and the guy was like down to earth, very pleasant, calm thinker. And we were sitting on the beach, and he started talking about technology. At one point he said, Vjeko, what do you think, like if we had some kind of here device and you can point to the tree and it tells you everything about that tree, and then you point to this kind of rock and it tells you everything about that rock. I said, wow, that would be such a cool thing. Then you don't have to know anything because basically you just point. And you know what, 10 years after that we have augmented reality. We have these devices that you really point to anything and tell you whatever you want to know about things. Well, is that interactive? Sure. The amount of interaction that is possible with nature, I think technology still did not use the potential of that. And because technology is probably oriented on entertainment, games, making some money out of it, selling us $700, this kind of little thing that costs $15 to make. So it's really kind of a business, a very, very, very good business, because when they made this one for $15 and they were debating how much we should sell that thing, they were thinking, okay, what about 300? No, are you crazy? It's still too much. And 700, 600, 300, $15, this, and suddenly one guy said, with Steve Jobs, right? They had a conference, and one guy said $1,000. Like, what? $1,000? Yeah, $1,000. So let's see if there are any fools out there. And they said, yeah, they started selling it and people were buying it. And they got $300 rebate for the time, and the price stayed. So in some sense, technology is profit. And technology is entertainment. Technology is used to get gain. But technology has the power of connectivity, of interactivity, and acting as a beautiful bridge with, let's say, nature. If augmented reality becomes more present, and if people stop thinking about just making profit, maybe they will improve technology and we will have a tool that goes that step. So it's just a matter of economy, what's going to happen and how technology is going to evolve, because another fact is that out there in their hands they have technology that's going to be shown to us mortals about 20, 25 years from now. They have it now, but they don't want you to have it. Same as a medicine. So there is some little gap in between realities and economies and all these things. So contact to nature, you can walk, as you say, without phone, without technology, enjoy the nature. And with technology, today as it is, it's probably the best way, just take pictures.